Welcome guys, today I have for you a Tschudin model HTG310. This machine is wired for 440 volts along with the coolant tank that's to the right hand side. Tank is supposed to be sitting behind the machine, but with the tight space we have, it's currently over there. Like I said, the machine is wired for 440. The coolant tank does have a conveyor as well. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and start our hydraulics. So that's our hydraulics. We do have a single axis DRO, which will be our hand wheel, as you can see. Our in-feed, both ways. Go ahead, bring it down to like there. With our workhead, it is variable. Go ahead, turn that on for you. So you can turn the coolant tank and the workhead on continuously, or you can turn it on when you do go into auto cycle. That is up to you. It's just a combination of just going straight into the center position of that. You do have a variable speed for your workhead, as you can see. This head does rotate. Go ahead, loosen up a couple pieces, and you could rotate it 30 degrees in one position, and it looks like 90 in the other. The table also does swivel, 12 degrees on one end, down to 11 on the other. You just go ahead, loosen up a couple bolts on both sides, and then you can spin our hand wheel. We do have fully adjustable dogs right here. Just loosen them up and put them wherever you'd like. From there, we'll go ahead and swap over to auto. So this will turn on and the coolant tank will turn on when we start going into cycle. We'll go up one knob to turn on our wheel head. And this machine is also equipped with SPARKOUT. Right over here, a 0 to 10 second SPARKOUT, which currently I'll just have it just a couple seconds. About 2 seconds. And when you're ready to do your cycles, depending on whether you want to do plunge or traverse, you'll need to fully disengage one of these two knobs. So this right here is going to be for our plunge. This comes with a fine feed setting, which is this knob up front, and then this is going to be our coarse feed. Currently, I believe I have it on 0, and then this will be our table in feed for our traverse. My apologies, this is going to be our table speed. This knob right here will be our coarse feed amount for traverse. Then we have our feed selector, whether we want to feed left, right, or in the middle. Dwell knob, and then this is going to be our clutch for our in feed. Once it's in this position, the wheel is disengaged. But once you open that up, you can see our wheel is now fully engaged. So from here, we could go ahead and start our cycle, either from spinning this over, which if we go in the first position, it starts our head, brings our wheel head in as well, as you can see with the Sony DRO. Then we go over to the other position. We'll go ahead and have our feed. As you can see, that was currently off. So now we'll be feeding at each traversal, both left and right. I could set the dwell for you just a little bit. As you can see, we're parked. And then it should dwell one more time. So that will be the dwell feature. And we're just going to let this run down to 0. Once it hits 0, it'll hit the small little spark out that we have. And then the machine will retract and park itself. Oh man, I do apologize. I did just overshoot it because I did have the fine feed dwell knob on for the last part of the the feed, but that's totally fine. Like I mentioned, you just need to keep those off for your traverse cycle. So when we're ready to plunge, we'll go ahead and turn our table off all the way. And we could either go from here and just spin this all the way to the right-hand position, or we start our cycle simply by pressing that button. So we'll wrap it in, and then from here, we could play with our knobs and get the feed that we want. So now we're in the fine feed. As you can see, it's slowly feeding in now. And then we'll retract itself. Go ahead, press that for you one more time. This time with our hand wheel, show you that they both do the same thing. Spindle over here is both dead and alive. It's just a matter of undoing the little lever on the face of the attachment right there. And that basically wraps it up for you. So again, this is going to be the Tschudin model HTG 310, wired for 440 volts. Thank you very much.